The views and opinions provided on this show are for informational purposes only and should not be misinterpreted as an offer to buy or sell any securities or to make or consider any investment or course of action. For more information, please go to passiveinvestorshow.com.
And now, the Passive Investor Show. Here's your host, John Fortes.
Welcome, PI listeners, to the Passive Investor Show. I'm the passive investor consultant, John Fortes, your host of the only ranked podcast for passive investors in multifamily syndications and real estate funds. Our goal and purpose of this show is to be a resource to passive investors and help them master their passive investments by beating inflation 1% at a time. We're going to dive into how to subscribe to any investment with private equity firms. It's a simple 5-step process to subscribe to when that investment opportunity hits your inbox. Before we do so, make sure you are liking, subscribing, sharing, and leaving your reviews on iTunes or wherever they allow you to leave reviews. I'm super grateful. Step 1 is the investment hits your inbox. So what you're going to do is you're going to review the offering either by logging into the investor portal or the email that instructs you to go to the investor portal. So you're going to review the offering. The second step, select the Learn More option on the Offerings tab under the Investment X. Here's Investment X, Learn More. Pretty simple, right? Third step, select Soft Commit or Invest Now, however it's set up in your investor portal, and input your preferred investment amount. Pretty simple. You're just going to select that button. Yep. Learn More. Go to the Investment tab. Hit the Learn More. Select Soft Commit or Invest Now. Put in how much you're going to invest, 100,000, 200,000, however that is. Then you're moving on to step 4. Step 4 is essentially a reminder. Now that you've invested or soft committed or said you're going to contribute this amount, nothing is contractually binding you to that investment just yet. It's just part of a process for investment reservations for each offering. So step 4 is just to remind yourself you're not binded to that. Because if you go through and review the PPM or review the investment offering and you find something like, oh, this doesn't actually fit my criteria, you're not actually binded to that. But if nothing checks those boxes, you just continue to move forward. So step 4 is just a reminder. And then step 5, an investment can only be made upon your review and completion of the private placement memorandum. So as long as you go through those 5 processes, the investment is final after the PPM is signed, sealed, and delivered. That is it. That's the 5-step process. You review their offering. You select Learn More. You soft commit or Invest Now. You are not binded. Remind yourself you're not binded. And then the last step is the signing of the private placement memorandum and the review and completion of all of that. And just remember, if there is a step 6, it's just another reminder that investment reservations are granted on a first come, first served basis. So understand that there is a timeline to follow. Be aware of that. But what I tell my investors to do is review their investment, call me with any question. And if they're comfortable moving forward, I'll send them the PPM, the private placement memorandum, and instruct them to review the PPM and call me with any more questions before moving forward. The reason why is I want them to be comfortable, and I'm happy to answer as many questions for investors to make them comfortable with moving forward. That is the 5-step process. That wraps it up. Boom, put a bow on it. 5-step process to subscribing to an investment. For more information, please check out our blogs and articles for all things passive investing in real estate at www.johnfortes.com. Not only do we give you the passive audio experience, we also write blogs, and be sure to check those out too. Last thing, I want to welcome the new listeners to the show. The fee for this show is that you share it with friends and family when you find something interesting. So pay it forward to someone that might find it useful. PI listeners, Thank you for listening. As always, we hope this was the best resource for your investment strategy, but also the best use of your time. As much as it pains us to leave you, you know what time it is. Time to go put this into practice. Till the next time we meet. Happy investing. PI listeners, I'm grateful for your time and I appreciate you for listening. It would mean the world to me if you went to iTunes and left a rating and written review. Let me know how you feel about the show. It really makes a big difference with getting the podcast out there. Don't forget about our Facebook group, where all of our guests are members of. I'll be there to answer any of your questions, or even questions you might have for future guests. Subscribe so you can get the latest episodes and our fan favorite quick hitters. Finally, I want to keep you updated, so head over to johnfortes.com and sign up for the newsletter. If you're interested in partnering with me, sign up on the contact page so you can talk to me directly. I look forward to connecting with you. Happy investing.